Thank you so much for joining us. Let's start things off here. The case into the disappearance of Joshlin Smith has adjourned for the day in Saldanha. Earlier, one of the defense lawyers argued that the police had preconceptions before interrogating the accused. Nasiphi Same has the latest on this story then for us. Nasiphi, just give us a sense of understanding here then. The measurement being put forward here is that the police actually believed their own stories and believed their own thoughts even before interrogating the evidence.
Well, Arabile, usually when the defense is questioning the officers or those that were involved in the investigation and taking of statements regarding Jacqueline Apollos and Stefano van Rijn, and those that were involved in the investigation into the disappearance of Joshlin, they would usually open with asking them if they knew about this case, how did they know about this case, and whether or not there are any links to this particular case. And most of the time, it's usually a no. And in this particular case, this morning, we heard from the lawyer of Jacqueline Apollos, Advocate Fani Haramsa, putting it to the witness, who was Lieutenant Colonel there, testifying that he believed that he knew more when he took this matter on, or rather, when he took the statement of Jacqueline Apollos. And he's basing this on the questions that he had asked Jacqueline or Apollos during that particular interview, or rather, the defense would say, interrogations.
Yeah, Nasiphi, I mean, if that is the case, though, understanding exactly what those preconceived notions exactly were before taking that statement and where we currently sit now, is the defense here ultimately trying to put forward a case of misrepresentation and assumed notions before actually having done the proper legwork on understanding what the reasons were for things transpiring as they did?
Well, in previous weeks, the defense has put it to the police officers that they were under pressure and that they buckled under pressure at some point, that they had to find a breakthrough in this particular case, as there was pressures from all corners, being the community of Saldanha and Greater Saldanha Bay, and the many eyes and interest that this particular case had garnered, including the media. So we've had this line of questioning before from the defense, insinuating that perhaps the police were under severe pressure in making sure that they not only break through with this particular case, but people also see some sort of arrests. So we've seen this line of questioning from them before. But Arabile, with that being said, with today's cross-examinations and testimonies from police officers, we heard the emergence or a new name being brought forward, which is Makalima. And that is a name that Stefano van Rijn was the first to say to police officers, after having said to officers that they need to ask Kelly, that is the little girl's mother, as so far as the disappearance of Joshlin Smith.
Nasiphi, thank you so much for that. Then we'll continue to get updates, of course, on this story throughout the rest of the afternoon and into the evening, as well as that case continues.